I'm Julia James-Griffiths. I'm the choreographer and director of the Box project. The Box is a dance theatre piece that explores the impact depression can have on an individual and how a society responds to it. I always wanted to make a work about depression. I had a discussion with someone I know who struggles, and he shared with me the image that he uses to explain it. It's like you're trapped in a vase. You can see everything around you, but you can't communicate. No matter how loud you bang on the glass, no one can hear you or see you, and it's just like life passes you by. Your mind and body are confined by having this mental health condition, and that's what led to the Box, this idea of being confined. So the work is both for those people with experience, but also those without. I find that words sometimes are just not sufficient enough to explain what it's like to someone who doesn't understand. Because it's an invisible illness, people can't see it, so it's really hard for them to grasp and to understand. And so that's why I thought it would be good to take the physical, visual form of movement and dance and theatre and bring it together to create something to physicalise depression, so people can see how it affects somebody, what they go through, what their journey is. It's important to me that I represent a collective of voices rather than just my own, and that comes also to the dancers in terms of how I'll be working with them. It's very much been a collaboration, not just creatively in terms of the material we've been making, but also with our own experiences. It's important that it comes from a true place for them in what they're projecting from their own experiences and also their movement.
Making a piece like The Box involves not just being taught movement and showing it. There was discussions and an understanding of the group of where we're coming from, where we want to go.
We kind of delve into more our experience with mental health and what we can bring to the piece.
From there, it would be a case of finding ways of moving that might say that or might show what we've been discussing.
Julia really emphasises getting our own individuality into the piece, so it's been nice to work with people that are open to listening and being open to listening to them as well.
My plan is that wherever the Box is performed, I also deliver a Mind to Move workshop. Mind to Move is an outreach program connected to the Box project. It basically involves me going out into the community, delivering workshops for those with experience of mental health issues. It's a way for me to share the positive benefits that exercise and creative expression can bring to your mental health. The workshop involves discussion, led improvisation, relaxation, really simple movement, and an opportunity for people to express themselves the way that they want to. We've had people from the ages of 18 to 65 plus, people who've never danced before, never done a workshop like this coming in. And it's been really amazing the response that people have had to it. And with a diverse age range, they all come together because of the subject of mental health. We all have our own individual experiences, but we also have a common understanding because we have that background. It also involves us discussing the subject matter a bit to hear from their experiences. And that's been an important part in terms of creating the work. The workshops end with an excerpt sharing of The Box. It's an opportunity for them to give feedback and to contribute to the process.
What's really lovely about this workshop is how meaningful it is for people to come together and do something. So it's not necessarily entirely focused on dancing, but the focus is on us being together in a room with a collective aim that is to move. It also creates a very safe space that people feel able to express something that they might not do otherwise. And there's a nice release that comes with moving that people don't necessarily feel with words.
I think movement is important because it's a form of release. It helps people to connect and to feel in a different way, to become more aware of how you're carrying your body, where there's tension. Having that place of letting go is so important, especially if you struggle with depression or anxiety. I feel movement can be really powerful in that way, both in when you're doing it, as well as movement being a powerful way of expressing what depression and mental health can be like.